Facebook too.
And I'm live.
I'm about to send it.
I'm gonna give y'all a minute. I'm gonna give y'all a second to come in. I'm gonna give my guests the opportunity to share this live. When you come in and share this live, I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi.
Oh dang, I ain't even have to do all that birds. She just be naming shit.
There you go. First cuss word. We ain't even in the whole 30 seconds.
That ain't my fault.
Hey, we got 4 people in here already. Hey, as y'all come in, please share this live. Please share this live. Please share this live. Say something. Speak to me. I can read. I can read. I ain't been in school for a while, but I can read. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's Kia like the car. Coming since not coming, ladies' night edition. And tonight, who do I have with me? None other than Anna, a.k.a. Adriana, a.k.a. Tokyo.
Shit.
She got a potty mouth. She got a potty mouth. I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the precious gift. And, yeah, so what's up, y'all? It's Thursday night.
What's up, y'all?
We got a topic that I've been wanting to address for a few weeks now. You know, I took the little sabbatical for a couple weeks, and we're back. But first thing we're gonna do is do an eyelash check. And guess what? Guess who don't got no eyelashes on today? Anna, come on in the view. Anna don't have on no eyelash. She know what the standard is here. She have on no eyelash. She look like I woke up like this.
And did. It's okay.
I try to get her to put on eyelash. She refused. Last week I didn't have on none, so this week she felt like she shouldn't have to put on eyelash.
I could be barefaced.
Bro, what
this
are you?
week. I don't feel like putting on makeup. Makeup, no lashes, no nothing.
Man, yeah, she did. What are you trying to do?
Hey, my cousin said, "Hey, y'all."
Hey, cousin. Girl, which is this the cousin I met?
Yes. Hey, Kakia.
Hey, cousin. That's the Nubian princess.
Kiwa, she said you the Nubian princess.
Nubian princess, and she know why I said it. Let me go back to this live.
I'm trying to be somebody Nubian princess.
Not me.
When the next party?
I will be there. I will be there for sure.
When the next party? Cause I sure gotta tell you about that nigga.
First of all, let's start off with why you don't have on eyelashes tonight, and you know that's the standard.
Because this face don't need no lashes. Okay. Period.
Nobody said you needed them, but I don't need none. It's the standard.
I don't need none this week. This week is barefaced. Ain't nobody say nothing to her last week. Okay, so I'm looking directly in the camera. Ain't nobody said nothing to her last week. Okay.
So they did. I think they did.
Just mind y'all business.
I think they did.
Everybody mind their business, and I'm a man.
Everybody know. As y'all come in, we got 8 people in here. As y'all come in, please share this live. Let me put this. All right, please share this live, y'all. Is this cousin on?
Yep.
Okay, cousin.
Yeah, tell them.
Period. All right, please share this live. I will call y'all out. All right, so. We can see when you don't share the live.
We can.
So we're gonna start out with. Before we start, you have anything else you want to say?
I wanted to tell my cousin to tell them to lead a nigga that was talking about I'm a boss at home. But yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna be counting how many times she swear today. We're gonna see. Hopefully, she do a lot better. She has a potty mouth. We need a swear jar because I'm trying to come up off her. All right, so today we actually have another person that's sitting here with us.
Yes,
y'all don't need to see him. It's ladies' night. You want to say something?
What's up? It's RB.
First of all, y'all, bro got on sunglasses.
It's sunny in here. I got the lights on.
Bro got on sunglasses, y'all.
Funny.
I really want to turn this camera around so y'all can see. Are you serious? Okay. All right, y'all. So tonight, we are talking about parenting and dating. And I'm really going to share usually when I have these discussions, I share my personal experiences with y'all. I really don't care what y'all think, but y'all can share your personal experiences with me as well. If you want to tune in, if you want to call in, the call-in number is 815-931-8046. 815-931-8046. When you get a chance, can you put that in there?
Okay. Oh my God! Hey Kiki, my bitch is tuning in tonight.
Okay, that's cuss word number 2. Y'all, she's so ratchet. I'm working. I am working on her. I'll be praying for you. I really do. I'll be praying. Her mouth is bad, but she's getting a little better. And I think the little red cup she got over there is not making it any better. 815-931-8046.
Yeah.
All right. So tonight we're going to talk about dating. Parenting and dating at the same time. So my personal experience, so I've been single for a very long time, very, 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 very long time. And I hid the people that I dated from my kids, right? So my kids never got a chance to meet anybody. I was super overprotective, especially with me having a daughter. So my kids would actually go with their dad certain weekends, and then that would be my time to have my me time. That would be my time to go on dates. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, my kids did not get to meet anybody. My kids didn't have a 3-4 uncles, you know what I'm saying? You know, as females, we do that. Yeah, that's Uncle so-and-so, Uncle such and such, when it comes to people that we're dating that we're not really sure if we're going to be serious about them in the long run. So for me, it was easy. I feel like it was easy because I never introduced anybody to my kids. I kept that separate. I didn't feel like I was needing to. I don't feel like there was a need for that introduction at all. But as my kids got older, as most of you know, that my kids, I have a son that's 23 and I have a daughter that's 19. When my kids started getting older, they used to. I think they got tired of me being in their business, so they would start saying stuff to me about me going on dates because my oldest, I would let him know like, hey, you know, I'm going on dates, and I would tell him the good and bad about the dates that I went on. But after a while, you know, I stopped really going on dates. I was really putting my all into my kids because I was trying to overcompensate, right? Because I was in a single parent home. My kids lived in a single parent home. Their dad didn't live in a house with them. So I kind of felt guilty, and my kids are super spoiled right now because I feel like I overcompensated because I decided that I felt like I broke the home up by going and getting a divorce or whatever. But how was your experience with excuse me?
I ain't say nothing.
What, bro?
Nobody said nothing. I'm
play too much.
No, what you want to say, bro?
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
So first of all, this is my kid's dad over here. He got something he want to say.
I didn't say nothing.
He got something. He clearly want to say something. So we gonna give him his little.
No.
What's up, bro?
What's up? It's ladies' night. I'm just here for support.
No. You're not here for support, bro. You're gonna speak.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak, but I ain't got nothing to say right now.
Are you sure? Because you
I
interrupted
did
her.
not say nothing.
I'm just saying. So you cool?
I'm cool right now. I'll say my piece later.
Okay. It was your time, but okay. And what's up?
As far as me dating and my child, I do not let her meet anybody. She hasn't met not one person after her dad. So, yeah, I believe in like protecting her from like just meeting random people if it's not going where I feel like it should go. So I'm not going to ever introduce you to her until I feel like, okay, we moving on a different level. Because me personally, I just don't want to introduce her to people and then let her think it's okay for people to just be coming in and out. It's not happening.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when do you think it's a good... Did you want to say something, Robert?
No.
When do you think it's a good time to introduce your kids to somebody?
I feel like when y'all discuss, like, actually moving forward, I don't know, because I'll be in the talking stage with people sometimes for a while. And when it's going to be like a relationship and we're like actually moving towards something, I guess you could say marriage or whatever. And
so when it get that serious to the point where,
like, when it gets serious enough for me to be like, okay, I want to, like, we need to do some introductions now because, like, we together like that. Now, if we not together and you just going to be doing you and I'm doing me, that's never going to happen. So a conversation got to be had for me, and we got to both be on the same page, and then, like, then the introduction can come in. Because I don't want to meet your kids, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. I don't have to meet nobody, to be honest. So when people do that, that's their preference. But me, you won't meet nobody. Ask my family. They ain't seen a nigga since my baby daddy. I don't do that.
Yeah. I don't either. Los, I see you want to call in. The number is 815-931.
Hey, Ma.
Your mom on here?
My friend, my friend.
So you ain't going to cuss?
My friend, mama.
Okay, so you probably going to cuss then.
No, I'm not.
Okay, cool.
Ma, don't listen to her.
Ma, she be cussing. She on, what is this, 4? We've been on here for how many minutes? 11 minutes. That's not bad. Los, you could call in 815-931-8046. Call in and we can hear you. Everybody will be able to hear you on the live. Robert, would you like to say anything?
Not at this moment.
Are you sure? Because it's your time. The women have spoken.
Ma, I'm going to behave myself because I see you on here. I'm not going to
she's not going to behave herself. But honestly, like, let's kind of speak towards the women that don't mind letting every dude that come into their life
be around the kids.
Be around. I don't agree with that at all.
Hey,
I know kids that have plenty of uncles because the
I
females.
feel like some people might think of it as who calling. I feel like some people might think of it as like a whole like, oh well, let him see how he is with kids. But I feel like you can still do that when you decide, like, okay, we gonna do a little more than just talk.
Right.
And then y'all can introduce and whatever. And plus, you can feel that out, too, in the beginning. You can feel that out. And you can, when you asking questions, you know.
All right, we got a caller. Who's on the line?
It's Mikhail Lowe.
Hi, Lowe's. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Man, what you want to add to the conversation?
And I just feel like y'all just really not being forwardly honest.
Okay.
I think, two adults can have a relationship without involving the kids at all. Like, it's not a time that you really need to involve the kids. I don't care what kind of dialogue, y'all have in your relationship. You really don't have to involve the kids. That's a conversation that needs to be had between the people before y'all even do that.
I agree. There is a conversation, but for me, I do include my kids. I talk to my kids as well. So before I make these life-changing events, I do have conversations. I don't know what happened to the phone call, but I do have conversations with my kids. I don't know. Like,
I don't get what he's saying. Like, when he's saying, like, you don't have to involve the kids at all, I feel like at some point you do because your kids are a part of your everyday life.
I think that's later on, though.
Yeah, but I said that already.
So at what point
in the beginning stage.
At what time? Like, what you mean?
At what point do you feel like it's okay to introduce your kids? Like, you just you just got a divorce, or you're going through a divorce. So at what point do you feel like at what point is it okay to introduce your kids to the person that you're dating?
When I was younger, I really didn't have a time limit, really. Well, as I aged, I learned to have a time limit because you can confuse your kids as well. So I would say between probably I would give it a year. Okay. To be honest, because at the end of the day, a year still don't determine how long you're gonna be with that person, and either stay with that person.
Yeah. All right. So, Los, when do you feel like is the time for you to introduce your kids to the person that you're actively dating?
I think when it comes to children, like it's just a delicate topic, and I don't think it's a particular time period. You know what I mean? Because you can meet somebody today, have sex with them today, and be with them for 20 years. But you can meet somebody and then have that 90-day rule, and hell, y'all can break up right at the 91st day. So I think it depends on the real, like you got to really look into the relationship and see where it's going before you even, determine whether you're going to bring children into the equation or not. Because that's just, when you start building those types of relationships, it's different because, like, say if you with a man, a man with a woman, and, you introduce the children into the relationship, and the children grow that bond with that particular female, right?
Right.
And y'all together for, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. And then you and her decide to go y'all separate ways, but she still got a relationship with those children. Like, where does that leave that relationship? Because you can't move forward in your life and have a relationship with another woman, and your children still got a relationship with your ex. That's just a recipe for disaster. So you really got to be considerate, of children. You got to really. I think me particularly, I'm not gonna bring a female into the equation with my children until I'm damn near married. You know what I mean? For me,
we know you far, far away from that.
Oh, definitely. I'm not even that type of person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even that type of person. But one thing about me is I'm brutally honest also. Like, I'm not going to deal with a woman and sell her a dream that, I'm ready to marry her and, we drink out of the fountain of milk and honey. Like, I'm not going to do that. If, I'm just trying to hit something, I'm just trying to hit something. If I'm trying to build something, I'm trying to build something.
Right.
And I think that's where a lot of men go wrong. That's true. They just don't be honest about it, and then they wonder why, they get their shit destroyed and they having problems. Well, you came into it wrong because you wasn't straight up.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we talked about last week. It's right there.
I know.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what we talked about last week. I feel like that's an issue that we have. The men actually have. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, that's it. that's an issue that most men have. Because a lot of women don't have a problem being open and honest and letting the men know up front.
I think you all do.
I
know. Well, I don't have a problem with saying up front.
I think
once
a woman moves so fast, right? I feel like that relationship ain't gonna work anyway. When you start off fast, you get what I'm saying? Once you already gave up your diamond, the diamond means the cat.
I disagree with that. I feel like you can have sex with somebody the first night, and like you said, it can last for 20 years. I disagree with that.
I don't agree with it.
I disagree too. I want to put you off jump.
Hey, listen. The reason why I disagree with it is because it can sometimes be based just off that.
He tried to be modest. I mean, to make your intentions known very early on. We are human.
We are human, but that don't mean you're supposed to give up the yams right away.
Hey,
if
we have a connection and we're both grown.
I ain't talking about no traditional stuff. I'm just saying.
If we're both grown.
If you're trying to build spiritually, it's not going to happen.
Bro, if we're both grown and we have this strong connection, if it happens, it happens.
It does happen, but you're not going to build anything worth. Like, I feel like this. If you was with somebody for 9 years and it was based off sex, right? The honeymoon stage is going to be over with.
Bro, we're not talking about your marriage.
Los, what you was going to say? You just said something about 9 years, though.
I think honestly, when you're talking about, the real dichotomy of a relationship, only God binds two hearts of love and unity. And I think that's what the brother basically leaning towards. Mm-hmm. But we not talking about, love or unity. We talking about two people having consensual sex.
Right.
It's two different variables and shit, because men have needs and women do too. And I think, like having sex with somebody I don't equate that to love. You know what I mean? Love, it's other counterparts that come in with that. Like when you talking about, you really loving somebody or you really moving towards a relationship with somebody, it really doesn't have anything to do with sex. You start looking at, hey, what's her career goals? What's her life goals? How she treat her children, treat her mother. Like that's when you start looking into that. And then when you add God into the equation, then you got, that connect force.
Right.
But you can't, you can't do it if you talking about relationships. I agree. You can't do it without God. You got to add that into the recipe. But when you talking about just having, a companionship with somebody, like shit, you gonna have to do some sex, man. It just is what it is. Like I'm not gonna be with a woman and go straight into it, introducing her to my God because I don't know what kind of devil she is. Like, I'm not going to just introduce nobody to my God. It's like I'm not going to introduce them to my mom. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to have to build ourselves up to that. It's going to involve, a little fucking, too.
All right. So you just said all that, right?
Yeah.
You just said all the intercourse, right? What do intercourse do? It creates soul ties, right? You talking about God, right? Let's get down to the meat. Wait a minute. No, listen.
That's just a new thing that people say to gas.
No, it's not.
Intercourse don't create soul ties.
Yes, it does.
Like that's not true. It don't. Don't go to your peripheral gland or nothing. That's not true, man.
Okay, let me tell you something, right? I did the same thing. I was just having casual sex with a person, right? And the person was like, "Yo, I'm lusting for you." This is what the person told me. I didn't want to be in a relationship, right? Okay. For her not to say, I love you, I'm lusting for you. I feel like you touched my soul. What are you talking about? We're talking about a soul tie. We're talking about a spiritual thing. Wait, listen. What?
Let him get his. What'd you say, Lo?
I said she talking about you put something in her ribs, not literally touching her soul.
That's how I feel.
You know what I mean? Like what is the soul?
No.
So tell me what a soul is.
I said the person.
Me and I have a better dick.
First of all, when somebody say I'm lusting for you, right, and then come back with you touch my soul, right? This ain't hypothetical, right? You look at a situation when you're talking about soul tie, you're talking about God. You putting God into it. What are we made to do? Procreate, right? We made to procreate, right? Women and men, right? That's what we made to do. So once we start intertwining sex, right? You know what I'm saying? They find in studies that, hey, guess what? This is binding into your brain. This is binding into your soul. This is binding into your body.
I feel like you just thinking too deep into it.
No, I'm not thinking. I'm thinking about. But it's not a. It's not a. It's not.
Have no scientific.
But it's
that's just a new narrative in black thought.
Well, I'm saying it's not my thoughts. It's a study, first of all. But what I'm trying to tell you is that it do create a bond that's really not made out of nothing. Because if you just having sex with a person, right, and then y'all get to getting feelings for each other, and then it's just like what? What's next? You already done did the do. What's next? Building now? Is building next? You feel me? Now, what if it don't work just because y'all was based off sex? I ain't gonna lie. Ain't too many relationships work with me just built off sex. Cause I'm a builder. I'm a provider.
I mean,
and at the end of the day, none of that stuff worked when I was building.
So what do you actually provide? Like, what type?
What do I provide?
What defines your manhood and productivity in a relationship?
As far as me, I'm already built up as a provider, right? I'm built up as a provider. No matter what, I'm built up that way. So
that make you man ready.
No, it's not about being man ready. Listen, no.
1 second.
I'm ready. I'm already prepared for stuff like that. So sex to me at this point is just extra to me right now. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But I don't want the problems. So the problems is that if you have sex with this woman, she's going to think that you're a boyfriend eventually. She's
That's
gonna
not
get
true.
feelings. She's
That's
gonna
not
catch
true.
feelings. No one,
not
no
true.
Everybody don't
woman,
catch feelings, bro.
no woman have never catch feelings with a man.
That's a lie.
If they
You
having
think
sex
That's a
or
lie.
too
You can
many
have
times.
you can have casual sex and not
So you telling me
Man, I doubt
prostitutes
that.
catch feelings with their trick?
No, because they're getting paid. They got different men. If you're dealing with one man every day, you're gonna eventually catch feelings with that person.
That's absolutely untrue.
Okay.
I agree.
Like, that would be like saying because you live with your parents every day and they abuse you that you just innately love them.
That's unconditional
not true.
love.
I think that anybody that sleep, like, it depends on both people. If you just looking for sex and they looking for sex and nothing else, then no.
That's why you should be upfront with your intentions.
Mm-hmm. Now, I get what Rob's saying, like, as far as soul ties go, I do believe in soul ties. Like, I don't think you should go around sleeping with everybody because I do think some part of them become
I
part of you.
don't necessarily. Then just hear me out. I'm not saying you should go around freely giving your body to people. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, you know what I mean, sex is a very essential part of developing a relationship with somebody. People can lie about it because they want to, have their biblical thoughts or, they spiritual thoughts. But the actuality of it is, man, you build a synergy with people. You know what I mean? It's not soul ties. It's just a synergy. It's a chemistry between two people and shit where they build, on a relationship through sex. And that's just the truth. You know what I mean? It determines a lot because if a person broke, you can help them become rich. But if a person, got bad sex, it's kind of over. Like,
I disagree with that.
I disagree
with that. I feel like we talked about this last week. I feel like sex can be.
You could teach people what you like.
It can be taught.
It definitely can.
And then I want to know what men think women have as bad sex because really, what are we doing?
You know what?
Probably nothing.
You know what though?
Probably laying there like a bump on a log.
I think some men go in with expectations because they probably dealt with different multiple women, right? So most men, not all, they might deal with multiple women. So this woman might have better sex than the other one, right? But you can teach your woman, your wife, anything you want her to do for you. So at the end of the day, it's a teaching moment for both. Like it ain't no situation where, oh yeah, this is bogus sex. You just teach a person what you like, and then it's gonna go from there.
I feel like everybody like different things.
Yeah.
So there are teachable moments when it comes to sex.
See, when people listen,
they know what you like.
Listen what Nate said. Shut up, RB. Right? What'd he say?
Yeah,
He been on too long.
RB.
What you trying to?
He said
to
it's
call
not
him?
true. He said it's not true.
Somebody trying to.
I feel like. Yeah, I feel like it's you can teach what you like.
Yo, I will
taught.
listen. Don't call in with no sucker stuff because I'm there
Somebody
right now.
said they want
Because
to
ain't
call
nobody
in.
gonna tell me.
I think that's Nate.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me they did not catch feelings with women. And women ain't caught no feelings with men when it came to sex.
No, I feel like there is very possible for you to have sex with somebody on a normal basis, on a regular basis, and not catch any feelings.
I haven't seen it happen with me yet.
I've seen it in my life. All right, Los. Thank you for I've seen it in my life. You can definitely have sexual intercourse with somebody and not on a regular and not have any feelings.
I mean,
how long?
It's for every man though. It
personally,
ain't different from every man.
You personally, what you say?
Like me personally, and you know me personally,
Mm-hmm.
like you know what I mean, I'm about that action.
Right.
I mean, I get, and I got different relationships with people. You know what I mean? But I can't honestly say because I got a certain type of relationship with that person and shit. You know what I mean? Physically, that she done activated. You know what I mean? That love pheromone and shit. I can't say that. You know what I mean? That's just because we having sex, that's just sex. You know what I mean? It's recreational sex most times. You know what I mean?
You can have
but
sex
then
with
you
no
got
feelings.
you know, it's a little bit more intimate. You know what I mean? You might have a different relationship with them.
Right.
For me, I don't be on that just because we have sex. Like, you know, we tired, we locked in. Like, no, like, you know, good game. You go your way and I'm gonna go mine.
So can somebody do that forever?
No.
No.
I don't
Okay,
think
then.
so.
Well, it's a waste of time.
I wouldn't want to do that for
Right.
somebody.
It's a waste of time.
I got shit
For you.
who
It
I've been
is.
in
When you get older.
Yeah. I got
I was
shit who I've
just
been
gonna
in.
say, how old is he?
Yeah.
I've been. Who?
How old are you, Los?
48.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a chick who I've been in a relationship with for like 37 years. You know, and like we got real feelings for each other. We travel.
I feel you.
You know,
Hey, we got another
vacation.
caller trying to come in. Nate.
You know, we hang out. You know,
Right.
all kind of.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a different type of relationship than, you know, somebody I've been with for a year.
Right.
You know, but I ain't ready.
If she
to
been
marry
with you for 37 years, she's slow. 'Cause
Right.
if you ain't did nothing yet, what's she thinking? And what?
Right.
y'all
When is
thinking?
this married? Have I met her? When is this?
Okay,
when is
37
this-
years.
Let me tell you something about me. She can't be slow. She driving good. She living good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we
Oh.
traveling good. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like
So
she can't be slow.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you're
I
okay.
get.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
So she can't be slow. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like me and her,
Okay.
like we got the kind of
You pay
relationship
to
with
play.
people.
I get it.
No.
Oh, man. She said you
He
played
a
the play.
businessman. He about his money.
No,
Oh, man.
No, baby. We team players. Like we
Right.
take care
Get
of each
out of
other.
it.
Like, you know, I'm telling you the
I
reason.
think some people have
take care-
relationships. Like,
Well, okay. Well, if y'all both agree with that, then
you know your boy Nate trying to call in.
I know.
yeah. Kiki said I
I'm
personally
gonna have her
don't.
call in. Matter of fact,
Yes. Do
Yeah,
that.
you should.
All right.
that's exactly what
All
I'm
right.
We
gonna
would
do.
like to hear her perspective.
All right. Do that, Los. I'm gonna take the next caller. I appreciate your call.
What that number is again?
815-931-8046.
He was saying.
815-931-8046.
Somebody said 48, 37 years. You know, he was black people time.
All right, appreciate you, Los.
Kiki, you right. I personally don't have sex with anyone that I don't have feelings for. So yeah.
You calling Nate back?
Yes, who is it?
Markiana.
Your life sounds
Man,
boring.
this Nasty Nate, man. What up, y'all?
What's up, Nasty Nate?
What's going on, baby?
what's
Nasty
going-
Nate,
what-
Nasty Nate in the building.
What's up,
Oh,
Nasty
yeah.
Nate?
Go ahead, man.
You know what it do.
What's
Man,
up?
look, man, don't nobody listens to Robert Booker. Because he don't know what the hell he talking about, all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
That boy been lost in the sauce for so long, all
Okay.
right? The world is what it is. And due to social media, people gonna live the way they live. You gotta remember, bro, a lot of people think they look like the filter, bro.
Right,
They live like they look like
but
that
you gotta
filter,
you
bro.
gotta be specific on what you're talking about.
But specifically, you can have nowadays having sex with no feelings is the new thing, and women have mastered it, bro. The only person catching feelings is men now, looking crazy, loving all the hoes. You can love the hoes. You can't love all the hoes, but motherfuckers be loving all the hoes. You gotta separate your feelings, and people, most men can't do that nowadays. Most men ain't standing on nothing nowadays. The women is the gangsters now.
Yo,
The women is the ones that's pimping us now, bro.
I don't believe that because I'm standing on my feelings and my son standing on his feelings as well too.
You one of the rare few,
My
bro.
son
But for you
stand
to
on-
say,
listen.
for you to say you can't have sex without catching feelings is crazy. That's blasphemy.
No. What I'm trying to tell,
I do
didn't say
understand why he would say that. Robert is the type of person that have to be in a relationship. He's been in a relationship since he was a teenager. Robert go from one relationship to the next. Am I wrong?
And be in them
He usually
In
he's
them.
usually in
Last
long
them.
relationships. So I can understand where he's coming from with that. I don't necessarily agree with
Ashley.
it, because that's just not my story. I just can't relate
I don't
to that.
agree with people not having sex like to create a relationship. Like you can have sex or crazy. Don't have sex and you still can have a good relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
No, you can't. You can't buy a car until you test drive.
Yes, you can.
Serious.
What?
I don't think you can.
I feel like either way.
I have strong connection. I have a strong connection right now with somebody that I've never ever we've never had intercourse at all. And
that's all that's ever gonna be is a strong connection.
That's
the moment you have intercourse and it's bad intercourse, that's gonna be the end of that connection.
What if it's good? What if it's good?
If it's good, it's different. Then it's everything that you was hoping it was. But that's still a toss up.
But do you
that's
direct?
Still a toss up for most people.
Bad bad.
Sex is serious.
Bad sex
is very. You cannot take away the impact sex has on a relationship.
But bad sex.
You can teach. It's
teachable though.
It is.
It's teachable to some. It's teachable to some.
It can be taught.
No, it can be taught to who don't.
Stop.
But you gotta remember
I only deal with coachable people.
Hey, stop capping because you done coach some, Nate. Don't try it,
bro. Listen here.
You done coached.
But I coached them to my liking, sir.
Okay, then that's what we talking about.
No,
they come in with skills.
That's what we talking about, bro.
That's exactly what we talking about.
Because everybody not capable of doing it.
You just have to be coachable. That's all you need to be. You just need to be coachable.
Have you coached somebody before?
Okay, so when they're not coachable, then what?
You let them go.
I don't know. I only deal with coachable people.
Exactly. And even if they could be cold to somebody else, they just don't fit for you. That's the thing.
You just made their point even more because they probably liked whatever the person that was fucking them liked what they was doing, and you different. You're a whole different person,
might not like
you might not like it because you're a different person.
Yep.
So of course you would have to teach her what you like, or she would have to teach you because y'all niggas swear y'all just come in. No, you have to teach a nigga too because they think they hitting the spot and half the time a bitch don't orgasm at all. I know so many people that have had sex and never had an orgasm. Because you niggas don't be knowing what you doing.
Most women.
Exactly. Because we have to teach you. You just not going to know. That's something you have to teach the person.
Not every man has that problem.
95% of the time women
not every man has that problem.
They definitely don't.
Not every man has that problem.
Not every man has what problem?
They haven't letting a woman, making a woman orgasm.
Wait, I can't hear when both of you guys are talking.
Go ahead, Nate.
Of not making a woman orgasm or not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
First of all, y'all don't even know when women be faking. Y'all don't.
Who don't?
Like 9 times out of 10, she's faking.
When the mug shake up off the bed.
Yeah, that be fake.
That do not be no fake.
Okay, you know what?
She can shake and not even orgasm.
Oh my goodness.
Have you ever shaked and faked?
My legs have shaken before and didn't orgasm.
Thank you.
Oh my
Stop playing. Right. Chill, bro. Markiana, you ever shaked and fake?
Kiki, who is
that? Hey, I know the difference.
I know.
You ever shaked and faked? Tanya, Ashley.
You can tell the difference.
You can't.
You can taste the difference.
You can't. That's why most men.
Taste the difference.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
How a man can't do
You cannot. And I feel like that's our problem as women. Like we let these men think that they do a good job. 9 times out of 10, they don't. They be doing a poor job, but we be wanting to help out. We be wanting to help out your ego by making you feel like you did a good job the whole time.
You got the wrong men because I'm asking the whole way through. If you ain't talking to me, then we having boring sex. If you ain't telling me here, if you ain't telling me up down, if you ain't telling me to slow down or just like that, we having boring sex, and I'm just not gonna be interested. The moon is on.
Thank you, Markiana. Hey,
hell yeah! If it ain't no up, down, left, right, A, B start going on, we having boring sex.
Have you ever talked and fake? Yes, we all have.
No, I haven't.
Because we steady telling you and you still ain't getting
right. Just listen.
And guess what? At that point, if I feel like you really telling me and I'm not getting it, I'm gonna stop where we at, and it's gonna be time to. Let me tell you where you need to go. I don't waste time.
Hey, Nasty Nate.
I'm gonna know.
Nasty Nate gonna know.
I'm gonna know.
He's gonna know.
Trust me.
He's gonna know.
I'm gonna know.
Hey, Nasty Nate.
No, he's not.
Nasty
I'm sorry.
Nate.
I just don't think that you.
Hey, Nate. You gonna know.
No, you're not, bro. You don't listen.
You know when it. One thing you don't know over. Listen, one thing you don't know over everything. One thing you know over everything is when the connection ain't right.
I definitely
when the connection ain't right, you know it ain't right.
It ain't right,
and that's just that. When the connection ain't right, you know it ain't right.
So
all that other stuff don't matter. Connection trumps everything.
All right, okay, all right. You right. The connection does.
It trumps everything.
You right, but y'all need to understand that 9 times out of 10 we be faking. I appreciate your call, Nate. I got another call coming in. Love you. Hey, y'all need to understand that women do fake. Women fake.
Man fake too.
Y'all need to understand that women do fake.
You think men don't fake?
We missed the call. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hey, this is Common Sense Not Common. Ladies Night Edition. This is Kia speaking. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Kia. This is Shantae.
Hi, Shantae. Did you want to add to what did you want to add to the conversation?
Well, I called in because Los told me to call in because y'all thought he was lying. So I was calling in to confirm that what he is saying is actual and factual. As crazy as it sounds.
Okay, so Los said 27 years. 27 years. You've been conversing or dealing with Los for 27 years?
27 years, yes.
God bless your soul.
Okay.
How do you deal with Los? Los is a very special individual. How in the world? How do you deal with Los?
Well, you know what? It's all about having friendship first. So despite any romance or any love feelings, he's always been true to me and a dear friend. So amongst anything else that he may be going on in his life or where he is at in his life, that will always remain the same.
Understood. So 27 years. So how do you deal with somebody for 27 years and there's no, as far as like marriage, there's no, what word am I looking for? There's no
commitment. Like,
yeah.
Right. Like we are not in an active romantic relationship at this moment. But what it was when it was so strong, but it was a long time ago when I was in a different place, he was in a different place. And like I said, he's always been very true to me and very honest with me. And because of that honesty, it helps us to sustain a friendship, even though there's romantic feelings behind it. I don't want somebody who's not ready.
Yes, that is true.
You know?
That is true. And I do understand, like, Los is a businessman at heart. Like, he's about his money. He's about his business.
He said he committed to her.
I'm sure he is. So what is it about Los that's been keeping you around for 27 years?
Our relationship was established before he was a businessman.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's the love he has for me. It's the friendship that we have. I can trust him. He's always been there for me. And it is not based on anything else except for his personality and my personality.
So do you have any questions?
No, I have not.
Do you feel like there will be, are you open to marriage in the future?
In the future, if he's ready. Now, like he's been in other relationships in this 27-year time span, okay? As I have too. But if God has it in the cards for us to come back together, then absolutely.
Wow. That's nice. And I could totally understand like where she's coming from, honestly.
But I don't think he's like holding up his life, nor am I holding up my life. But we just have a mutual respect and a mutual love for each other that has not gone away, and I just don't really think it will.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
That's amazing.
That's what's up. Like, it really is.
I hope you ain't holding that spot.
Los is a good guy, though. Like, he's really...
Okay.
He's so great that he never
married
her up.
He's just not ready.
But that's great.
I feel like
I'm just saying, like, eventually how old she is, she might want to...
How old is she? How old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you?
Up there with him...
I'm 52. Okay. I'm not holding any places for him per se, but as you probably have heard, like it's the dating environment out here. It's hard and it's a little bit trashy. It's he in the bond, you know. Yeah. So, and he's not holding himself for me either.
Right.
Okay.
The dating
But
pool
y'all
definitely
just still have a friendship.
Right.
Which I don't
Still
think is
have a
nothing.
friendship.
Yeah, I don't think it's nothing wrong with having a friendship. I was just saying, like, I hope that his friendship haven't kind of like kept you from
Dating.
your potential, like your
No,
like a
no,
romance.
I'm still living. I'm still living my life over here. as is he, you know.
As you should. Oh, he definitely living his best life. You hear me?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's what's up. I appreciate the call. Did you want to add anything else to the conversation?
No, I'm done. I got something to take care of, so I just wanted to call in because he asked me to, and you know.
All right.
That was my 2 cents.
Thank you. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye. All right, so I want to talk about real quick. We've been on here for 45 minutes. And I didn't even get a chance to answer any questions that I want to talk about with this topic. So let's talk about like some do's and don'ts, some don'ts. So the reason that I really wanted to talk about this topic is because I saw a picture on Facebook a few weeks ago about this with this guy and this little girl that's about 2 years old. The little girl was sitting on the guy's feet, and he was playfully lifting her up on his legs. They were both playing. They both look comfortable. They both look happy. I did a little research, and I did a little research, and I seen that he's been around for at least a year. The girl was about 2 to 3 years old, and the dad, because he was not the dad, he was the stepdad or the boyfriend. The dad, he felt some type of way. He felt very disrespected because he felt that was a very inappropriate position for his daughter. Did you see the picture? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about, you know how little kids sit on people's feet and you lift them up.
They think they're at the circus or something.
It looked totally innocent to me. She didn't look uncomfortable. She looked very happy. He looked very happy. But it looks like he's been in her life for most of her life. So at what point as a parent, because people were asking him if he was the one that was lifting her up, if he was doing her like that, would that be okay?
I don't know. From the picture, it wasn't like he was putting her on his lap. It was like he on his leg.
So the dad was saying like, I don't want my daughter on no nigga lap. Now that I agree with.
But she wasn't on the lap.
So that I agree. I agree with. I don't agree with little girls being on men's lap at all.
That is not their father.
I don't agree with you straddling a man's lap or his knees or anything like that. I don't agree with that. But what I seen on a picture with her sitting on his feet, I'm spitting. I'm sorry.
I think it's a bond.
I didn't have any issue with that at all. None. Not.
I didn't see no issue.
Not one. It seemed totally innocent. She seemed super comfortable. It wasn't like she was kind of like timid or scared. Like, oh no, he be hurting me. Like it seemed very genuine. And I believe the mom. And I'm not gonna show the picture on here because I did not get permission from the parents at all to be able to share it. But I believe the mom has shared a picture on social media or whatever, and this is totally innocent. But I don't what is too far for you. Now, as for me, I don't want my daughter sitting on a male's lap, a uncle, a brother, a cousin. Like, I don't agree with that at all.
I agree. Like, if it's their dad, right? But if that man was in that kid's life, the kid's gonna be like jumping on his back, all that type of stuff.
I understand that.
Far as him lifting them up, I usually do my kids like that. They want to get on your legs and want you to lift your legs up and play a game on your legs type situation. Kids are innocent, so they don't think of stuff like that. Like mostly.
I understand that, but as the adult in the situation, we can redirect them and we can, okay, I don't want you straddling my lap, so let me move you on one side of my lap. You know what I'm saying?
But no, we talking about the bottom of his leg, his shoe.
I understand that.
So that's different.
That was
If she's at the bottom of his shoe, he's just lifting her up. You know,
that was very innocent. That was
now
very
sitting on laps and stuff. Nah, I don't
agree with that.
Now, if it's your dad, that's different.
Right. So you do have two small daughters.
Yeah.
I feel like at a certain age, kids will start to not want to be on your lap.
Yeah, they're going back
like
off
they may go from like sitting on your lap, like straddling you, I guess you can say, to okay, now I don't feel comfortable with that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be on one knee. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's not really, I don't feel like it's an age. I don't feel like it's a certain age that they do that.
Grow out
but
of
it really
after a while.
Right. So they do grow
like
out of that.
2-3-year-old, 4 probably.
I feel like it's a little bit older. I don't know. I was just I sat on laps on knees until I was way older. I don't know. I was a big baby. You know what I'm saying?
For me, I think it's an age limit.
I think my 8-year-old, I wouldn't agree with that with my 8-year-old. But far as like 3 to 5 probably.
So what about putting your leg on one side of your legs on the outside of my legs as a man? I feel like at a certain age you shouldn't do that at all. But when you're younger, I don't see a problem with it. But after a certain age, I do feel like they'll go, okay, let me put my one leg over here and one leg over here, so where I'm just sitting on one leg instead of straddling a grown man.
At a moment when I was like, I had stepkids and they were 3 years old, I used to actually have to help wash them up. So, like at the age of 3, they don't know, they don't wipe their butt right. So I had to do stuff like that. So what I'm saying, that once they got a certain age, like older, I was just like, okay, you got to watch yourself up. Showed you.
Okay, so I see that Lo said he don't want another man doing that kind of bonding with his daughter. But okay, so Los, I know that you live in Houston right now. So say if your kid is back in Ohio and your baby mama has a significant other that's been around your child for maybe, I would say, a year or so, and your child needs assistance with like bathing, how do you feel about that?
How old is the child? We talking.
I think the mama should be slapped.
Yeah.
Why is she leaving? No, yeah. I'm sorry. You are not watching. I'm sorry. When they small,
I'm a man, and I'm not even. I don't even be wanting to bathe my daughters.
Exactly.
Most men don't.
Yeah, they don't.
Understand what I'm saying? Should no another grown man be
bathing your daughter at all?
No.
So what about a bro?
And then in the world that we live in now,
should no other man be bathing your children
at all,
girl or boy.
And that's my main point, because
you better bathe them before you go to work or whatever you got to do, or when you get back. No other grown man should be bathing your children.
So do you feel like it's
a
double?
You can barely trust the fucking fathers. Some of these fathers.
Thank you. Preach, Gentry.
So do you feel like it's a double standard because the women, like, we can sit yours, like you can sit your son on my lap as a female. That's not my son. Is it a double standard? Is that okay?
Everything's a double standard for the simple fact, depending on who it's more beneficial towards. And a lot of shit women want to be beneficial towards them. They don't want to be wronged ever in no aspect. So the double standard in my opinion, lean more towards y'all. But it's a double standard for everything.
I feel like the fathers, I feel it should be more careful, like with the women. I do understand, like when it comes to men, I have so many male friends that have shared stories with me.
Explain
that.
When you say you should be careful more with the women.
I've had stories shared with me where men they were 13 and 14 years old and they were taken advantage by grown women that had sex with 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old men. But with boys, they don't come forward because they don't look at it like...
No, isn't because they don't look at it like one...
Like they were taking advantage of.
Fucking better. 2, it's not frowned upon.
It's not.
It's not frowned upon like a man sleeping with a young woman. A woman sleeping with a younger man, underage man, isn't frowned upon like a man sleeping with an underage girl.
They try to make it seem like because the boys are because they're boys that they can be like okay with.
Like it's okay.
They probably was happy anyway.
But it's not. But it's not. And I feel like it's damaging.
What?
I feel like it's damaging for the young.
But that's why it should be an age for everything. I don't think just like your daughter sit on your lap, your son, it should be an age for everything. My daddy personally told me at a certain age when I used to sit on his lap because I'm my daddy's girl. He said, "Listen, Adri, you get into this age, you're developing as a woman. You cannot no longer sit on my lap. It's just inappropriate now." So you can't
I didn't have that talk because my daddy wasn't around.
I'm gonna tell you
he was in jail. He was in Illinois.
But that's the talk
Correctional
I had with my dad.
I get my dad like that. That's what I do to my daughter
respected
too
it,
as
and
well.
it was like okay, I understood. But I was always coming sitting on his lap, being up under my daddy, and he had to tell me one day like, listen, you too big now. Like you're developing, you're getting a certain age. You can no longer sit on my lap.
So I feel like the 2023 moms don't have this conversation with their daughters about sitting on laps because I see it. I see the uncles coming in and the kids and the little girls are sitting on their laps and playing on them and playing across their laps. But I feel like these 2023 moms, they're more accepting of that type of behavior instead of creating boundaries with these men. And a lot of times it's because they want to make their baby daddy mad.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Say that though.
You can't say 2023.
You're not like listen. I don't
the moms with the younger kids is what I'm saying.
No, I don't like it because I don't like when people do that or say that because we're not interacting with everyone in the world to say I feel like these 2023 dads are Bajay Skippy because you can go somewhere else and dads are fucking awesome doing whatever thing. Yeah. It's probably motherfuckers we acquainted with or what we see because we gotta understand, bro. When we're on this fucking social media, and we're having conversations. You gotta understand, us as black men only get highlighted by other black people. We don't get highlighted by our black people that we're associated with or that we are around. You dig what I'm saying? I can post some shit with my kid and it'll be a mother from Cincinnati saying, check this black dad out. A motherfucker from here gonna say, nigga ain't doing shit, but what the fuck he's supposed to be doing anyway. He barely having any fucking way. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's just a picture posted with a bunch of black men with their kids somewhere and everybody's sharing it. But they're sharing it because they're from somewhere else. It wouldn't have been shared amongst our community, social media community, if it was some black men with their kids from here. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality of it.
Me personally, I think that I would say our lately in this generation now that you see a lot more that a lot of women leave their kids with a man that they feel like they know, they've been dating him, they feel like they trust him, and then they come back and the child is dead. Yeah. Or something happened to the child. And I feel like we need to be more cautious on leaving our kids with people, women too, because I do think women are predators because people forget that women can be the ones that help take the kids. Because a lot of women are used to help take kids. So I just feel like we just need to be more careful. I
feel like if you dating a person for a year, you don't know that person. I'm not with
say that you wouldn't.
I would say I disagree.
I'm not with sending. Wait,
I disagree with you.
Let me just say this.
In 1 year, I feel like you've seen this person.
You don't know nobody in your lifetime. I'm gonna say 1 year. You're not leaving my kids with this person. After 1 year,
I agree
2 years, 3 years, none of that.
Bro, you done left your kids at my house. Cap. You done left your kids in my house, bro.
Nigga, you'd have been his whole wife.
First of all, that was years ago.
So that's different. I feel like when you dating somebody, I do think that a year.
That don't equate. That's not the same.
A year is different.
How?
It don't equate.
Because he know you.
I don't know these damn kids.
Shut up. She play too much.
These kids don't know me.
Too much.
What I'm saying is a 1 year situation is not that you don't know them.
That's not the same.
Man don't know a woman even within 5 years. They be divorced. Once they move together.
I feel like
After your
people
fifth
lie
year,
so much you don't know who.
You don't know nobody.
Know what nobody.
Even if you married to somebody, you barely know them.
When people meet new people, man, most people try to leave they past in the past.
You don't know nothing about them.
You dig what I'm saying? Motherfuckers not coming out telling you
Yeah.
the old them.
Yeah.
They trying to be the new them.
Yeah.
With you.
Or pretend.
Or pretend them. Or
you done told them everything about the old dude.
A fake, either it's real or fake, they want to be a better version.
Of the man you just had.
No,
So you
not
might be.
of the man you just had. Of the person they are. Ain't no motherfucker coming in saying, well, yeah, you know, I used to do this back then, and I was this, and I was this, and unless it's a nigga trying to front his fucking move, thinking it's going to impress you.
Suppress you.
9 times out of 10, man or woman, they're coming into a situation. Who the fuck is coming into a situation telling you all they bad
business?
Shit?
They bad shit.
No, but I honestly feel like you shouldn't do that anyway. If you grew, you grew. But at the same time, I do feel like a year is not long enough to know somebody because people lie too much. So you might.
I don't feel like a year is
everything.
enough time.
No.
I feel like in due time, shit comes to the light, and that's what happened when you end up.
How long does it take for
it take a lifetime, pretty much.
What? No, I'm not gonna be waiting around for a lifetime.
No,
bro.
I'm saying no. Why you dating?
Did you hear that verse?
We're not saying that, but we saying you don't know nobody. You're not gonna know nobody in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You're not.
I don't know. I read energy very well.
I just feel like what Ken said.
Who's
You
Ken?
don't even Ken the man. She a rapper. I feel like she said, you don't even be knowing the niggas you land with.
You don't.
You don't know these niggas.
You don't.
Not even the one you land with. So
You don't know everything about nobody.
Nobody.
That's just period.
I agree
I
with
don't care
that.
how long
You don't know nobody.
And that's just period. So I think that people should be more careful with their kids. That's just me. I'm very careful with mine. So be more careful
Because most
with
of
your
the
kids.
time, some of these
men,
some of these women, you don't know nothing about them, and then something end up happening to your kid, right? Mm-hmm. Just because 1 year, you're not gonna find out who this person is in 1 year.
What about 3 years?
Not even 3.
What about 5?
It's gonna take a while.
6.
They say the threshold to a marriage is 5 years. And
I'm not waiting around for no 5
No,
years.
I'm just
bro.
saying that they go through the most problem in like 5th year.
Serious.
That's all I'm saying.
Man.
It's not that serious.
Everybody got their own pace.
Yeah.
When they start feeling comfortable with somebody.
Yeah, and I think
That's
they be
true.
feeling comfortable.
Right.
I can be fucking with Anna versus another nigga. That don't mean she gonna open up the same way
That I did with him.
with me.
Right.
I might know some shit about her. He wouldn't even know it. He could have been fucking with her 2-3 years longer than me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be something about me that's gonna make her feel comfortable
What's
in
happening,
some
y'all?
type of way.
Right.
She's not gonna. I'm not gonna know everything.
Right.
That's true.
You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's true.
All right. We got a caller. Who's calling?
Midwest Red.
What up, man?
What's up? Wait. What's up?
Who is that?
What's happening? What's happening?
Midwest.
Y'all hit a cousin tonight.
Can't change. You the main person.
Man, look. Me personally, I feel like you got kids, they that small. You know, as a whole kid, you got to sacrifice for your kids. I ain't saying don't think. I'm saying that you don't supposed to be bringing people around your kids like y'all say. You don't know these people. Hello?
Yeah, that's true.
This is goddamn.
You don't know these people. I'm saying, we looking at a child going on right now. The Henry Dean. He was dating the lady. He knew the kid for 2 years. He ended up having a kid with her. He trusted the man to take that kid with her, and now that kid gone.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I think we just need to start raising our kids. The two parents. If y'all ain't together, find somebody that understands your situation. You can't be introducing people to your kids until they ain't old enough to speak for themselves and be respected.
I think that even like old enough to speak for themselves, because like you said, a recent situation happened with this girl. She was 16, I believe.
Yeah.
And she might have been 15, 16. Her mom went on vacation. She been with this guy for a while. She been with him for a while. She left her in the house with him while she went on vacation. The daughter ended up calling the mama saying, like, come home. Well, called her sister first because one night he came in the room and just stood over her when she was sleeping. She woke up and she like, what's going on? So she called her sister. I guess the sister was going to come get her. But on the way to come get her, the guy came back in there and he raped her. She called her mama screaming hysterically, couldn't get it out. She tells her mother what happens. And her mom calling the police to come. By the time the police get there, you know he took the gun and shot the girl in the head. And they found her with her pants pulled down, and he shot her in the head. And he just came to the door with his pants pulled down and his hands up.
Yeah.
Okay, it all starts with irresponsibility. She's 16, which means she's still in high school for one.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You can leave your kid at home just because you're going to the grocery store. You going to the mall. You might be going out to eat with girls or whatever. But to be going out of town, leaving your 16-year-old with some man just because you like him, see, because it becomes a personal thing. Because a lot of times when I have these conversations with women, it always needs that, well, I need to feel like a woman. Well, you need to be a mama.
So look, I got a story from one of my guys, right? He was telling me that one of his homeboys he's married to this woman, and her niece came and stayed with them, right?
All right, hold on. I got 11 people on this live. Can y'all share this live real quick?
He been married to his wife for like 13 years. They adopted a 17-year-old or whatever, right? They raised her.
Right.
She was 17, right? So she kind of like seduced him, right? He's 50-something.
She seduced
the 50-year-old. And the man ended up having sex with her, right?
Whose fault is that?
Right, it's his fault. But what I'm saying is, she seduced him, and he ended up having sex with her, right? And then she told the police. So now, he's fighting the case. He was facing 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And when his homeboy said, look, man, he got a lawyer, and the lawyer got it down to like, he was facing 15. He got it down to 3 years. And he was still complaining. His homeboy said, you did it, bro.
Take that 3 years.
You did it. You did it. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying to you is at this age, your daughter is 17 years old, 16 years old. These weird-ass men now will be looking at your daughter.
They been weird,
Wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying nowadays where we actually seeing it now.
Nah, I've been seeing it. I was in high school when grown niggas was pulling up.
Hey,
It wasn't us all.
let's
He
be
for
real.
real.
I was in high school and a grown man was pulling up to
So
me and my
what
friends.
you mean we just seeing it? We were seeing it
I don't
up front in
know about
person.
that.
Now we just seeing it a lot on internet. We were seeing it up close in person and
Yes,
didn't see
we
nothing
were.
wrong with it.
Yeah, it's just now on social media where more people can see it and you experience, like more people get to see what's
I'm
going on.
saying
In the world.
motherfuckers call me a hater or whatever, but I'm a freshman. I'm trying to get old girl. You pulling up and
Exactly.
You niggas, you call me whatever. You bogus, nigga.
Y'all options was very few because all the older females was going with the dudes that was out of high school.
Ain't call.
They was definitely pulling up. They was. There was
It
some
was not me or
statutory
my
rape-
friend.
There was some statutory rapists.
I ain't
Right,
never
bro.
seen
And that's what I'm saying. Like, no, it don't
ain't never
start.
seen
It don't start when they get in their 30s. Niggas be already pedophile. Niggas that will sit and watch your kid grow up.
Now that is sickening to me, but you are absolutely correct.
absolutely correct.
They do that. I don't like that. Just like I can't be around a male that like I know 21 is
legal.
It's legal, but my daughter is 19. If I see somebody that's interested in like 19, 20-year-olds, I try to steer away from them because if you try to mess with my daughter, I'm going to jail.
Man, I got little cousins, nieces, my nieces. You know, I you know, you want to build a relationship with them, you know what I'm saying, because I'm uncle. But in the same token, I know how this shit go.
Right.
Hell no. I'm pushing your little ass away. Why I'm pushing you away, it's not nothing wrong with you. It's the fact that it's something wrong with environment.
Yes.
So, I'm pushing a little girl away, and ain't no man gonna be having my daughter or my son, none of that. Nah, you ain't gonna be playing with him like that. His bond supposed to be building with me first.
Right. They don't know what they getting into.
Mm-hmm.
At
But
that age,
that's
they
what
really
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about. We supposed to have our kids bonding with the parents before they bond with anybody. So I ain't saying you can't go do your thing, because 9 times out of 10 what happens is you going to be dating many people. How many people you got to introduce your kid to?
Exactly.
You're not guaranteed the next motherfucker that motherfucker.
Right, that is true.
So how many people you got to introduce your kid to? So if a motherfucker don't understand, you can't meet my kid, then you just can't fuck with it.
Yeah, it just depends on the individual. Because some people don't introduce their kids to people, and some people introduce their kids to people very early on, just to see how they interact with the kids.
Hey, listen,
I'm not
introducing nobody to my kids. I'm sorry.
Period.
I'm serious. Like when I was
Cap.
Listen what I'm saying to you.
Okay, go ahead. So I can share
okay,
a story
go
for the
ahead.
past.
What I'm saying, no, we're not talking. I'm talking about now.
No, go ahead.
What I'm saying is like, me being separated for 8 months, no one was able to see my kids. They had to come in and not be seen. It wasn't my kids wasn't meeting anybody. I didn't want my kids to get attached to nobody, but me.
Ain't no calling them.
None of that. Don't call them. Don't do
shit.
none of that. Don't say you auntie, you this, you that. I mean, your daddy this, nothing.
Me personally,
There's
I
nothing going on.
think it'd be me. If I meet your kids for the first time and we're not like in a relationship, it feels weird to me because I don't want to step on nobody's toes for one, because I don't want to have to knock nobody in their motherfucking face. They say something to me about your kids. So I just ask that you be respectful. If something like between y'all agreement is, I don't fucking know. But don't just bring me your kid. Put me in that situation. Ask me too, because
How do you know if that person want to be serious?
I just feel like do not put me in that situation. You should ask people too first, because then you put them in that situation, and it'd be weird. If you lied about it, then you lied about it. But at least give me the benefit of the doubt and ask me first, because sometimes you get put in that situation and it could be weird. And I love kids. I'm just not finna go picking up your kid though, because I feel like I don't know.
I'll be very timid with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm really good with kids, but I try not to engage with kids very, very early on. But back to what you said, RB. Cap, because I do remember. now y'all know that RB is my kid's daddy. I got 2 kids, and this is their dad. Okay. Right, I do remember. I don't care, RB. Get in your feelings if you want to, but I do remember a conversation between you and I when I had told you before, like, hey, I don't care who you talking to, but just don't introduce my kids to people unless that you're serious about them. Because you had started introducing or bringing them around people that they were very temporary people. Do you remember that? Yes or no?
No.
I'm saying, but we gotta be honest.
Listen, what I'm saying,
most people are temporary.
Hey, listen, when you say
don't introduce my kids to dips.
If it's a walk by, that don't count. It's hello. I'm saying though, if this person is in my house, my kids is not going to be at the house with them. It's a walk by, high and by. It's not this is my kids here, this. They've seen them. They've been past them. They didn't say, this is my kids. No, nobody met my kids like that.
Exactly.
It's a walk past.
I just kept that separate. I'm sorry.
It's a walk past.
Because I'm not having my daughter in the facility.
You're not even walking past my kids.
No. You're not even going to be there.
You're not going to be under the same roof
You're not
with my kids.
Be there. You're not coming to stay the night. You're not coming to say hi. You're not coming to grab
Listen,
something.
have not men, women been in the house with my kids. It's a walk by. Like, that's it. It wasn't like, they was at the house.
You not walking by. You not standing by. You not.
No, because I don't want my kids to be asking questions.
They don't have to, because they ain't gonna get the questions.
No, you come over when they at them dads. Come over when they at them dads, or I'm coming to you.
Like when I have my time, then you over here or I'm over there, whatever. But you not. I haven't nobody.
All type of shit.
Yeah. Well. I just don't suggest nobody goddamn me be introducing their kids to nobody until that kid old enough to speak for itself and that kid got some type of respect about themselves. So they give them about 18 years old. But you can have fun because you going to go through bullshit in relationships any motherfucking way and end up with the baby daddy any motherfucking way.
Lord Jesus.
I understand. Like when it came to my kids, like once my son, I think when my son became over 18, I would start talking to him about the date, like my dating life. You know what I'm saying? And then my kids would start. They would come to me about like, okay, mom, like when you gonna start back date? Because I think at that point I was getting on their nerves or whatever. But I would let them in on my dating life. But before that, no, it was non-existent to them. Like they did not know. They didn't know anything.
Yeah, I just feel like that's separate until further notice.
Especially until it gets serious to the point where
yeah,
we're getting serious now. My kids was never introduced to.
Well, I think at the end of the day, once your kid gets 16, right, they not gonna be feeling any nigga you bring around. I ain't gonna lie to you. If they only been around,
I can kind of agree with that.
Midwest?
I can kind of agree
like,
with that.
When they get about that age, 18, 17, who was this?
No, because listen to me though, around that time, bro, around that 16, that 16, they not even in the house. They trying to go out and find their own date.
But you ain't gonna be able to bring no man at that age.
It's not even because it's a nigga she fucking with.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
space being invaded.
Yeah. That is true. I do remember my daughter. I remember my daughter saying something to me when she was 16, like, "Mom, like, why do you need to get a boyfriend? You got me." And I was so blue.
I said
like,
that to my mama.
What you mean? And then later on, she said, like, I was just playing. After she started liking boys again, her boyfriend
No, that's not true. Because I said it to my mom. My mama and daddy got divorced, and when they got divorced. When my mom and dad got divorced, I said to my mama, because she started dating. She started going out. She started dating. And we in high school.
Right.
She had no little kids. We all in high school. So when she started dating and she had somebody, I was like, I don't want you to talk to nobody. All you got us. Did you
feel like it was taking time away from you?
No, like, I didn't feel like that. I think for me, I think the dynamic of her and my dad was like, that's all I knew. Like her and my dad.
I'm saying you was able to build a bond with your mama and your daddy with nobody else intervening.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So then when she did divorce and she was like out here dating now and we're older, so she's like, I don't have to worry about y'all, and she said that to me. And then I'm just
Mama
like
was out here.
I said to her, like, you don't need nobody, you got us. And then she said, well, when you get older you're gonna want somebody, and then when I'm gonna be by myself. And then I'm like, no,
she married now?
Yeah, she is now. And but at first I didn't like him either, but like Gentry said, I think it was because he was coming into our space and I'm looking like, who is this nigga?
You about to knock motherfucker out your space.
I don't.
Who is this guy?
Who's this guy?
I'm like, you gotta get up out of here, bro.
No, for real.
For real.
That's how it be. I don't know.
I don't think that you should introduce your 16 years old. No, fuck no.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
No.
If you ain't had no man,
I'm saying,
they
bro,
life that long and they get 16.
No,
you gotta been already around.
Okay.
No, I even think at the age my daughter is now, because I done seen like a few guys out at the store with her, and these is people that I just know. Mm-hmm. And if they say hi to me like, oh, hey, Adriana, dang, I ain't seen you, and I start talking to them, she get to be like, who is that? Who is he? How you know him? Like that. Like
I'm saying 16 is a good introduction age. It's just that what happens is you can't be moving these niggas in.
Intuition or anything going on, bro, where they can sense, like they get, you know what I'm saying? You still got to carry that shit in the same manner, but they 16, 17, 18, whatever.
Yeah.
When you start dealing with somebody, you got to ease.
That's why I'm saying, like, you got to ease it in, because she's 11.
It don't matter what age.
And she still be like, who is that? And I don't even talk to these people.
If they in that house with you, That's their space. A motherfucker invading their space.
That's all I'm thinking about.
That's what it is.
So Leo King said, "I'm a hardworking father. No male will dwell or be around my children." But do you really have any control over that as a father?
No, you do not.
You don't.
No.
The woman got to get. She wants to do what she want to do.
At all.
Because we don't have control if we in a like we have a good relationship where the kids come with you. I don't have control over your house, and I do not want control over your house. That's you. It depends on what respect do you have for yourself and your kids.
Right.
Do you want them around many women? Or do you want them around somebody you serious with? Like, that depends on you. I would hope that you wouldn't want them around every and anybody that you're fucking on or dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's up to you. I can't control it. I have zero control because what can I do? What can I do?
Be the niggas that be trying to dictate your household.
Yeah,
They'll be over here doing what the fuck
they want to do.
Good luck with that.
I'd be like, I don't care.
If a woman still tripping off of that, you motherfuckers either got something still going on.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
It's just bitter and spiteful.
Bitter and spiteful.
She still, I agree with that.
That's
I
it.
agree with that. I feel like it's either y'all still fucking each other every here and there, or either you still got some type of feelings, because that's when bitches be bitter, or niggas.
That's
or
true.
he got some type of feelings.
Right.
And y'all not on the same page, because when y'all both on the same page, it don't be none of that.
It don't be shit. We just be
It
A.
don't be none of that.
It just be A.
That's true.
Straight peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
But back to King, the Lee King. I don't feel like you have any control over that. It's really up to your mom.
He said, "Yes, I do. My sons are 6'1" and 6'3", 180 and 250."
The height.
6'1" and 6'3".
Oh, okay.
That nigga must got a key to the house.
Hey, he got two grown. These is grown men.
So they own that then.
How old are these boys?
Ain't got no control over them niggas.
He said 6'2", 1. What is it? 250?
He said you gotta get to.
Hey, he got two wrestlers.
I'm ready
This
for
dude
them
got two
motherfuckers.
football players. 180 and 250. They 6'1" and 6. These grown men. We talk about kids. Lee,
Right,
we
and
talk
he
about
said- he
kids.
said
He
Ain't no
said
man
These are
go
some
around
grown
him.
men. These are some grown. They probably got full beards and mustache.
I don't care what you talking about. I don't care how fucking tall they is. If mama want a nigga around, trust me, he gonna be around.
What?
These kids
Shit,
are
run them motherfuckers away. Some kids run
My
dudes
son
away.
was
I ain't
my
gonna lie to
son
you.
was
And it don't have to be that they height or they weight, because as a girl you can run.
It
a
can
nigga
be
away.
intimidating. I've had guys that found out that my son was how much
Intimidating to who? A real man?
What? My son is 6'4",
6'4",
200 and what?
240.
He looking down to most dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it can be
Right.
very intimidating.
Intimidating, not to a real man. They wasn't.
That
for
I
you.
agree with that.
Not to a real
but it
man.
can't.
Not to a real man, because a real
It's gonna
man,
be
he's not
intimidating.
gonna be intimidated by your son.
He
I'm
is.
sorry. No,
No,
he's not.
I don't think so. I don't think they would.
Only people that run scared he is not no real man, and he not ready, because ain't no grown ass man gonna look at. I don't care how tall you is. You could be hit the same age as him. If he's gonna be intimidated, then he gonna be intimidated about a nigga just as tall as you and the same motherfucking age. No. If he's a real man, then he's not going to be intimidated by your kids. First off, he's going to put you in your place. If your kids are disrespectful, he's
I
going to
don't
put
know
you
that
in your place.
husband-son
Who in
relationship
place?
can bring
He
intimidation.
gonna tell you, look, I can't deal with you. You got disrespectful kids.
Yeah.
I can't deal with the disrespect. I don't even like your kids disrespecting you, because that's
Yes.
how real he gonna be.
Yes.
No,
Come on.
So I don't know.
So how
He
long
wasn't
is
the
it?
nigga.
How long that man is in that life when he say that? A year?
It
It don't
not
have
long,
to be a year.
Not long
If he
if they
enter-
continue to be disrespectful. Ain't no man finna
It
be
just
sitting around for
depends
that.
on- yeah, ain't
I'm
no
saying,
man
listen,
sitting around for
I'm
that.
just asking you, how long the man got to be in your life before he start talking that type of shit?
I'm just saying he would have had to be around your kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about. How long you been around the
It
kids?
depends on when
I don't
he
think a month though.
I'm just
No,
saying
no,
it
no,
depends
no.
on when
Absolutely
he
not.
was introduced to your kids.
Listen to what Anna is saying.
I'm just saying
Hey,
whenever
hey,
he's
RB,
introduced to
it's
your
all the way
kids,
up
it has
until they
nothing to
say,
do with a
"You ain't
term
my
limit.
daddy."
Listen, I'm just saying, how long is the time limit when the man started talking like saying stuff to the kids?
It ain't no
He ain't
time
gonna say
limit.
that.
I ain't gonna say shit.
You don't listen, bro.
He trying to get in there with the mama.
Time limit, bro.
It's really
time
not.
limit.
It's not. It's really
So the first day,
whatever.
in your house.
Listen, bro, you not listening.
Bro, it's a time limit with
Ain't
me,
no
bro.
time limit with you either.
Shit.
If you still fuck out of here, you can meet a motherfucker kids the second week you fucking dating her. If them kids
That boy Rob
disrespectful to you, nigga, you gonna check that shit
He need
at
prayer.
that point.
I'm
that
outta here.
second week.
I'm out here.
Exactly.
Alright then, nigga.
That's
I'm
what
out.
we saying.
It's a time
You
limit.
ain't
There's
no
no
Fucking
time limit. It depends on when you meet the kids, and if you see what you see, you're gonna check
Them
that
kids
shit, and
get
then that's that.
disrespectful, you're gonna check that shit. If you don't check that shit, it's because you're a bitch ass nigga that's just trying to get some pussy, so you're gonna take whatever fucking disrespect.
Bullshit that come with
Yeah,
it.
the whatever bullshit that come with it.
Yes.
Whatever bullshit that come with the
Whatever
situation.
bullshit.
So that means she
Motherfucker
talking to you.
get there and later be like, man,
No,
fuck
for
them
real.
kids.
Man, the moment I come in the house, kids talking crazy, I'm out. I ain't got to deal with the woman. Actually, if your kids don't respect you, guess what? Something happened between you and your kids.
No, it's not them not respecting her. It's them not respecting you.
Right.
But even if she don't,
Right.
they don't respect you. You right. Whatever respect, maybe she just easy going. She a
Yeah.
pushover. She just like
Because that's the only reason
they don't respect you.
That's just the cry out.
just
I
get
want
to
my
set
daddy
your
back.
dominance.
That's all.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I remember when I first started dating, my kids used to get on my nerves, especially my son. Whenever I used to have like my male friends around, like, dude, this is just my friend, he would always bring up his dad. Like, yeah, my dad, like, so and so and so. Like, dude, this ain't got nothing to do with your dad, bro. Like, that's right, man, my bad. Dude wanted dad to still be in the picture.
How old was your son?
He was in high school.
He was in high school?
He was like a
See,
freshman.
He wouldn't have did that shit with me. Cause he
My dad was like-
dad about to skip in, and I'm like, well, your dad not the one finna tear that ass up tonight, son. I'm just keeping it real.
Hey,
I'm
he's-
listen, at some point, they got to learn.
They still have hope for that absentee
that's
parent.
cool,
though.
and that's
I
cool,
live
and I
you,
respect
man.
that. But like I say, at some point, without in a disrespectful manner, your kids gonna know, okay, that shit ain't gonna work with him.
But what
Because
if they
they
not
go-
disrespecting you and they disrespecting her?
They disrespecting her? Oh. If you fucking with her,
That-
it depends
if
on
they
what manner you fucking
disrespecting
with
her
her.
when
Now
she
this
letting
with
that shit
it
come.
comes into play of how y'all gonna be dealing with each other or where it's at with y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Because I was in a situation where motherfucking kids was kind of, you know what I'm saying? And I called a meeting.
That's what I'm talking
Not
about.
the family meeting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
family
it's
meeting
the way
on
you
their
go
ass.
about it. I let them know. Hey, look here, man. I deal with y'all moms. You dig what I'm saying? I
Did
deal
you
with-
cut all the
I deal
TVs
with
off
it in
the
a certain
house?
manner.
He said, did you cut all the TVs off to the house? Funny.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
I cut it off in the living room where we were having a meeting at. And I
Yeah.
let them know. I ain't coming in here to be y'all daddy.
I'm saying, man,
I ain't
hey,
coming
look.
in here to try to set no dominance like I run this household to take y'all mama away from y'all.
Right.
But check this out here. Hey fam, I'm a man, and we don't go for that disrespecting our mama shit.
Right.
That's
You dig what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying?
talking about. That's
Nah,
what
My
I'm talking
mom
If
got
y'all
me
daddies
married
can't come over here and get this
when I
shit in
was
check,
12, man.
I'll
She
coach
got
y'all
married
mama
when I was
until I
12.
do it.
Yeah.
And that's
You
it, bro.
heard me?
There's ways to go about the shit.
Give him the headphones.
What he said?
Give him the headphones. Your mom. I'm sorry. What you say? Your mom did what?
Yeah, I say, look, my mom got me married when I was 12.
Okay.
This how it went.
Okay.
She left out of town. She went to Reno.
Okay.
She came back home. She was home like 3 days.
Okay.
She said all three of us on the couch. She said, what y'all think about me getting remarried? We like, we know our daddy, so hell no. No matter, we ain't with the marriage. We understood what marriage was. We ain't give a fuck about my mama dating. We just didn't want her to marry nobody.
Okay.
So
That's understandable
man,
when you already
an hour later, somebody knocked on the door. A man comes, he got all these damn suitcases.
Oh, he moved in.
Listen to me. I never forget it. I jumped up like, nah, I don't know. My mom was trying to introduce. I'm shaking my head like, what the hell going on? She's like, these y'all new stepdad.
Damn.
We ain't even done him as Mr. whatever the fuck. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, see, that's some wild shit right there.
And we gave that man the fluff. We gave him the fluff.
But
I'm talking about that motherfucker. I ain't even know what a grounded or punishment was until that motherfucker came.
But see, your mama was supposed to let y'all get acquainted with each other. Like that's relationships you build with people. Like you can't just spring some shit like that on no kids who was already used to a situation. See, my mama.
Most of the time, that's what's happening.
Yeah, and that's why we need to have that's why I'm saying you should introduce your kids at some point. Like doing that, just saying I dated somebody, never introduced my daughter, and then okay.
I'm saying, but most of the time when most of the time when motherfuckers get introduced, I have seen motherfuckers get introduced the day that morning after they didn't hit all night. That's most of the time what I've seen.
Yeah, see, my mama tried that, but they tried it. He tried it in the wrong manner. He tried to come set a level of dominance that wasn't gonna be respected from the gate. Instead of coming and saying, "Hey, I'm such and such. I'm Mr. Joe, Baja Skippy. I like to, I date y'all, mama. I like to build a relationship with y'all, get to know y'all." Right. He came in and said, "Hey, look, it's a new sheriff in town."
Damn. Yeah, tripping.
And he never got to come back after the next visit.
He came in the door, gun smoke.
Yeah, he came in the door with his gun smoking, but he after his next visit, he was unable to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't have walked through the door anyway. His leg got broke.
I know how I was as a step kid. At that age,
No, you just don't.
18 to understand and have respect for that man.
No, you just don't spring I'm married. This y'all new stepdaddy on no kids out the blue like that. That ain't.
I'm saying, bro, I'll be alive if I say that man didn't take care of my mama. It was just the principle of the situation. We wanted our daddy to be back married with our mama. My mama
I think most kids do.
Listen, my mama had dated. She had dated probably 2-3 other guys. We didn't have no issues with them because there wasn't no marriage on the table.
Right.
We understood that marriage was a bond, a real bond. Girlfriend, boyfriend, that shit. We see, okay, she fucking with him. And then
y'all ain't shit.
You don't know what. Next thing you know, you don't see this nigga no more.
I'ma just tell you, y'all ain't shit though, all right? You hear me, my nigga? Y'all was cool for y'all mama being for the streets. Y'all ain't shit.
I'm saying, hey, bro, look. There's a lot of niggas who mamas who for the street, but they call all these women hoes.
Yeah, true. Preach.
So,
I don't label women whores. I label them as
most women
having a time of their life.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But
hey, but look, man, we gonna unwrap the line, man, so we can try to get some more people in here on this Jesse.
Y'all have a pleasure, man.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
All right.
But nah, my mama, she was dating some dude. I know he worked at Stateville, and he called a meeting, and was like, "It's a new sheriff in town." And I looked at my brothers and sisters and told them, "Yeah, y'all can go back in y'all room. Don't worry about it." And the next time he came over, he wasn't able to come back. He ain't get killed or nothing like that.
So y'all done terrorized this man.
Nah, he just said some crazy shit when he came in.
Nah, he came in too hot. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't that.
I don't think I would allow a man to come into my house like that. You just can't come in.
I used to blow my mama phone up when she went outside. I used to blow her line down. And I slept in her bed because she knew don't bring nobody to this motherfucker.
Listen here.
Yes, I did.
I'd have been carrying your ass right on up out of there.
And then you know what? I used to be like, I'm hungry. One day she had this guy that she was talking to, he bought food. And she like, oh, Adri, he brought you food. And I said, okay.
Listen here, you'd have had Lunchables, all type of shit. You hungry? Yeah, going in there in their refrigerator.
I was horrible. I swear to God. I hope Ivy do not do that to me.
Hey, listen.
I was horrible.
She would have been like, I'm hungry. I'd have been like, yeah, going in that refrigerator. All she would have heard was the door closing.
Yeah, and he would have been leaving because I was horrible. I ain't gonna lie. I would have ran that nigga out the motherfucking door. I told her, no niggas here.
But you know you can't. Like you said, you can't run a real man away.
Exactly.
Though. You can't. He
But
ain't gonna
he
leave.
showed I was acting.
A real man ain't gonna
I
leave.
knew I was horrible, and he brought me food.
And you gonna
Because
try
a child would break.
You gonna try it,
Like, you know
but
what I'm
like I
saying?
say, man, it's just like
this a
it's
good
just
guy.
like with anybody, bro. You, even a kid, gonna realize like how a motherfucker carry themselves.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
They're gonna end us.
Right.
And eventually they're gonna be like,
That's
okay,
how my
Definitely pick up
like
a
I
man.
say, eventually they'll be like, okay,
That's how my
nigga,
stepdad.
he
did.
can't play with him. It ain't gonna work because there's ways to go about it, man, without it being in a disrespectful manner, to where you can set your dominance and get your respect.
That's true.
You dig what I'm saying? Like you can put a child in a child's place without putting your hands to him or talking to him in a
That's
crazy manner.
You
all
were never gonna
disrespectful.
put your
We,
hands.
You know
we
what I'm
know
saying?
we know
I
even
calm
women.
down,
Talk
tough
to-
guy. We ain't saying somebody was.
Talk to a kid.
We just
though.
saying
No,
there's ways that you can go about
no, but
it.
I
Getting your
agree with you
respect.
because I said my stepdad. For me, I think he won my sister them over first. I was
Yeah, 'cause you're mean.
You can win over, but he won them over first. But I ain't never like felt like I was just like whatever. It is what it is.
I mean, like at the end of the day, too, though, the mom got to play a major part in that too. But you a lot of these moms too busy out here trying to be these kids' friends.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That
You
is
know what I'm
correct.
saying? And they got that, well, my kids before anything mentality, which everybody should have. But at some point, it's like, no, y'all, this my situation now. Y'all gonna respect what the fuck I got going on around here. I pay
Yeah, when
these
they
bills.
get to that point.
That
You
is
dig
that
what I'm
is
saying?
correct. Because
It
at the
gotta
end
get
of the
to
day,
a
like my
point.
kids, them kids leave and they leave you at the house by yourself.
Yeah, they do. Cause I left my mama back.
And it's lonely being a whore.
But she ain't.
So eventually, ladies, you're gonna want somebody.
It's
You're gonna have to eventually have
lonely being a
somebody.
whore.
It's lonely being a whore. I don't give a
And
fuck how
that's
much you
male
give your
and
pussy.
female.
I don't give a fuck how much you give your pussy
you
or dick
single.
out. Eventually, you're gonna want somebody
He's not saying it
for
that
you
way,
or to
but
be
he's
yours.
saying that
You're gonna
single.
want that. You're gonna want that companionship for that specific person.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
because when you single, you having casual sex, pretty much. Pretty much. We ain't saying you're a whore, but shit, you're doing whore shit.
Wait, what's what do
What
you
I
mean?
saying?
Well,
That's horse shit.
my
just being single.
my definition of whore is like hooker, like you're
Yeah,
selling.
I'm not
you're
selling no
selling your
pussy.
body and pussy and shit like that. That's whore.
Wait, what's the definition
me.
of selling your body?
Selling
Nah,
your
we just
body.
Fuck you mean? What's the definition
What-
of selling
I mean,
your
what do you-
body?
body.
Okay, so for instance,
Are you serious?
Exactly.
No, I'm so serious.
For the money.
So
Huh?
for instance, I don't want to deal with nobody that's broke. I don't want to deal with anybody that can't help me when I'm in a bind. So that's why I'm asking, what do you mean by broke? What do you
Anybody
mean
say
by
nothing about
No,
broke?
he said that his definition of whore is like basically a prostitute, somebody who does like you selling
Sexual
your body, your
favors
sexual
for
favors.
financial.
So basically,
Gang.
okay, man, can you give me such and such amount of money? That's what you mean. If I do this for you, that's
If
what you mean.
if I fuck you tonight and I give you some money and go about my business and I don't talk to you for another week or two, you just did some whore shit.
That's
You just sold me your pussy.
Is
Now
it-
if I'm dating you,
Is it
and
money
I'm
being
giving you-
exchanged?
what the fuck did I do? I see both of these motherfuckers. You know they was together because they ain't one of them listen.
I listen.
They ain't one of
I
'em.
listen.
You just heard everything I said, didn't you, Anna? What the fuck is she? Listen, I just said it as specific
You
as
just
I
said
could.
If I don't
You know
mess
what
with
I'm
you in
saying?
another week,
No, I said if I sleep with her tonight and I give her some money and I don't talk to her for another week or two, she just did a whore activity. Now, if we're dating, whether we're having casual sex or if we're serious dating, no matter what level, if we're dating, or if we're just having sex casually or regularly or every now and then, and I look out for you, that's not whore shit.
yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
I can understand that.
Now, if I pay you for some pussy right now, or to take me in the back and knock me down real quick, and I go on about my business,
That's prostitution.
Yeah.
and I just said what I
He
my
just
definition of
said
what a whore shit is.
You said whore shit.
He did.
Yeah, if I don't talk to you for a week, that was a whore activity.
Because that's what you pay a whore for.
I don't do
her time. And when you're done with that time, you pay her to get the fuck on about her business.
How you weed these niggas out when they text your phone asking, can I come over? Can you cash at me? And he'll be gone. Poof. Like a ghost.
But somebody may cash at your ass.
But what if you say, can you cash at me? And he say, can I fuck?
Winner.
But if he say if I say can you cash at me? He say, basically you asking to come over my house. Why are you trying to come over my house?
To fuck. We talked about that too.
Exactly. So I'm gonna text you. No. I feel like niggas want to say, oh, bitches always want to ask for money. No, I'm gonna ask for money when you think that you can open your mouth and ask to come to my
only niggas
house.
Complaining about women asking for money are niggas who ain't got no money to give.
I'm just saying a lot of y'all be like, oh, women. Y'all just be wanting money from niggas.
And a lot of y'all do.
And all I'm saying is,
if I ask, if you ask me for some money and I ask, can I fuck? I don't think.
If I ask you for money,
I think it's a fair exchange.
Wait, let me get this right. So if you say, can I come over, and I say, can you cash at me, and then you say, can you fuck, that's a fair exchange.
That's a fair exchange of words.
And I'm going to tell your ass, no, I thought we was just saying stuff.
And I'm going to tell your ass, we were, so you won't be getting that cash app, motherfucker.
I don't care about you not cash apping me, but I'm just gonna say anything because I know that'll make a nigga stop talking to you.
But listen though,
that's not
gonna. They always want to come over your house and like if they invite late, what you consider late?
I don't consider nothing late. Why you want to come to my house? And that's another thing. Why you don't invite me to your house instead of inviting yourself to mine? Invite me to yours.
They don't be having
Here
houses.
we go.
Well, what if they have nowhere to go?
Quit fucking with them niggas. We're fucking with them type of niggas. Then that's what I. Shit, most of y'all don't.
Most women be having their own place.
Listen,
you niggas move in.
And niggas have their own spots. The only niggas, listen. Those be the niggas y'all be fucking with.
I be like, where? Because the guys I know have their own spot. They don't ask to come to my house.
You can only complain about what you're experiencing. And if you're talking about niggas who ain't got their own houses, those are niggas you are experiencing. Quit fucking with niggas who don't have their own house. No, because you're saying most men. So when I say most women, y'all want to sit here and say,
conversations I have with women. If you have 10 conversations with 10 different women, they'll tell you the same motherfucking thing. Y'all niggas don't got nowhere to sleep. Y'all niggas don't got nowhere to sleep.
And if you have conversations with 10 men and they're saying the same thing,
they gonna say we don't got nowhere to sleep. We live with our baby mama. We live with our girlfriend. Look, I got a living arrangement right now.
We don't mess around.
Don't entertain it because
live together. You know what I'm saying?
They need to quit fucking other bitches niggas. That's their problem. Quit fucking with other bitches niggas.
No, and fuck. Listen, what y'all be saying.
Ain't know what y'all be saying. See, that's what I'm saying. Now you categorizing everybody. So now I'm categorizing everybody.
I'm not gonna say.
Listen, what I'm saying.
Let me take that back.
No, don't take it back. No, don't take it back because I'm finna shoot. I'm finna shoot in the face. No. No, don't take it back because I'm finna shoot in the face. Listen, what I'm saying. Stop fucking.
$27 a month. Yes, it is. If she still live there.
If it got 4 rooms, if it got 4 walls, listen. If it got 4 walls and a roof,
it's her house.
That's a motherfucking crib.
It don't matter how much she pay or he pay. If it's his own, it's his own. If it's her own, it's her own.
There's people in Evergreen paying $11 a month.
That's still their own crib.
That's a motherfucking crib.
They don't live with their mama, or their daddy, or their boyfriend. Their boyfriend live with them. So that's
what's wrong with their boyfriend living with them if they split it 50-50 though?
I'm just fucking with
you. Don't take it serious, Robert.
50-50
we just talking shit.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, listen here. If they quit sucking other women niggas' dicks, they wouldn't have that problem. They go get another.
And yes, I do. I love your baby daddy.
And that's why. Period. And that's why y'all gonna be on here with the same motherfucking stories.
Fucking stupid. Yes, I love your baby daddy.
And that's why y'all gonna be on here with the same stories. You dig what I'm saying?
Let me stop playing.
So what we got in the comments? What you got in the comments?
Nothing.
Ain't nothing in the comments.
It don't matter what's in the comments. What I gotta say is,
hey,
if you need somewhere to stay and you're a male, please get your own. Cause then you could do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you please, instead of lying all the time. Instead of trying to come to somebody's house, please invite me to your house. Don't invite yourself to me.
Either way it go. Are we fucking?
Are we fucking?
That's gonna be my whole. Are we fucking? Whether I'm invited to your house or you're invited to mine. You're coming because I want to fuck. I'm coming because I want to fuck.
So that's what is at the 9.
When it comes down to
I don't give a fuck if it's 9 in the morning.
I'm gonna tell you.
I want to fuck
right now.
If I'm coming, I want to fuck. If you're coming over my house, it's because I'm inviting you over there for some pussy.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you invite me to your house, that does not mean that there's
no, it doesn't.
Most definitely.
I got a connection.
But see, fuck a connection. You ain't gotta. You always want to go deep. Fuck all that extra deep shit, bro.
Yes,
you did what I'm saying.
Gentry. What you got?
Fuck a connection. If I want to fuck, I want to fuck. If you don't want to fuck when you get there, guess what option I have then? Kick it with you still, or get you the fuck up out of there so I can invite somebody else over there that's gonna give me some pussy. If I come to your house and you don't give me no pussy, guess what option I have? To kick it with you or get the fuck on about my business.
Soon as you get
it's not that difficult.
Soon as you get the reaching, I'ma tell you, let me get my motherfucking bag.
Listen here.
Let me go.
But see,
you might want to call your next hoe, because I don't know what hoes you used to, but it ain't me.
Man, listen, if you coming to my house, we already established anyway you fucking. So I ain't even worried about it.
That's dead. That does not mean that.
No.
No, I mean,
listen,
I could kind of understand.
I could get where
understand what I'm saying. If you come to my house, I got the option to get some pussy or not.
Yeah.
We're already there.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
I agree with that. Just like I had to talk with one of my...
Get the fuck out of here. And you always want to be the lone wolf and shit like that. Cut that shit out.
I'm just being...
Shut up. That's why you keep greasing your lips now.
For my
Look
perspective.
at you. Look, stop. Stop from your perspective.
I'm on camera.
Yeah. I know because you on camera. You better say some fuck shit.
No,
cut it out.
Let me say this, because from my perspective, if you invited me to your house, that does not necessarily mean that. Now it depends on, I agree, Rob, what time of the day. If he inviting you over late at night, you probably most likely know he only wants you to come over there because he trying to see. Like, you coming over, you gonna come over and you say, yeah, he most likely think he's getting some. But
especially at the time of day.
Sometimes his getting some can be him giving you head. Make sure you meet the priority first. Tell him he can give you some head, but you ain't getting none.
That city girl shit don't work on everybody. I ain't trying to hear
and no, half the time, I swear to God on everything I love, half the time, most of you niggas just be like, please, I just give you head. I don't even trying to do that.
That is the truth. That is the truth. I agree with that.
That's the truth. And
I feel like that's their way in,
bitches,
though. That's the one that's the people that really don't have no game.
You can ask 10.
And it's half.
You can ask 10 bitches.
20.
And 6 gonna lie.
30. 40.
You ask 10 bitches and 6 gonna lie because they just want to fit in with the popular opinion and what the other bitches are saying.
Okay. But that's like the niggas too, because half y'all don't get no coochie, and y'all gonna say,
like the niggas
I fucked that bitch. I fucked like 10 bitches last week, and I ain't fucked not nobody. You fucked your hand.
Did you give him some pussy?
She probably did.
Huh?
You said, did I get who? Did I get who? Did I get
what'd you say, Kia?
She probably did.
Did I get who some pussy? It depends on who it is.
I know. That's all it matters is the who. And that's what I was getting to. It's all the who.
It depends on who it is.
We talked about that today.
It might be your baby daddy. It might be your daddy. Who knows? It depends on who it is and who I like at that time.
See? That's why I like talking shit. People start showing their true colors. I get it,
true
Anna.
Colors, I'm talking
I get
shit.
it, Anna. It's okay. I know. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, period.
You out of town, thugging with your round.
No, I don't know nothing about that. That's too hood. That's too
shit!
Much
now she was just a city girl. Now it's too hood.
No, that thugging with. I do not fuck with her for real.
You know what I'm saying?
You can ask my friend.
You ain't gotta fuck with her.
That's just too much for me.
You ain't gotta fuck with her. What her fucking with her got to do with you being out of town thugging with you around?
I ain't thugging with shit. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, you is. It depends on who it is.
I said it depends on who it is.
I know.
It definitely depends.
It depends on who it is with anybody. Like with you, it depends on who it is. Who gonna hit your phone now?
I know. Y'all just proving my point. Thank you.
It depends on who it is.
I appreciate that.
I'll be honest.
That's what I be talking about.
I don't care about being honest. Shit, because these motherfuckers don't know me and won't know what the fuck I got going on. And if you did, mind your business. Worry about you.
Hey, listen here.
Mind the business that pays
Over here
you.
at Common Sense Not Common, we support the activities of freakos.
Oh, anyway.
And he ain't talking about me.
So
he ain't talking about me.
Why you other than song I'm talking about you, Anna? Why you keep every time I say something? Why you get so defensive,
all
man?
Your comments at me.
No, I didn't. I didn't say Anna.
Oh, you did.
I didn't say we support the activities of Anna and her freako activities.
Okay. I give you though. You did.
You know what I'm saying? Calm down, G. Be cool.
All right.
Damn, Kia, get your rappy, man.
Hey.
Get your rappy, man. Calm down. Watch out. Put the pen down, nigga. Put the pen down.
It's 9:30 and TT tired. So we
Grandma tired. Fuck TT.
We about to wrap it up. So we're gonna go around the table. If you have any last thoughts on parenting and dating. And
parenting
hey man, listen
and
here.
dating.
Just like I say, every situation gonna be different. Motherfuckers, everybody move at their own pace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can have an opinion about what somebody doing, but what does your opinion matter to somebody else's situation or they shit? Nothing.
Nothing to me.
Your 2 cents are just pennies with holes in them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody gonna have an opinion. Everybody gonna claim they wouldn't do some shit. They wouldn't do some shit in the manner somebody else did it. When it turned out to be some bad shit. Everybody claimed they gonna do some shit in the manner somebody else did it when it turned out to be some good shit or some great shit. Everybody says, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I would have did. But when there's some bad shit happening, motherfuckers gonna say, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, I wouldn't have never did no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I feel
fuck
like
people, live your life. Your situation is your situation. Like I said, I can deal with Anna right along with her dealing with another nigga. Don't mean we're gonna have the same outcome or build the same type of relationship or bond. True. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's all it is, man. Do you. Be you, live your life, be happy, suck a little dick or something, and y'all have a good night.
No, do not suck no dick. I have a public advisory. Do not be out here just sucking dick or fucking.
See, Anna, why you fucking up nigga Smitty? I ain't saying
it was his last word.
I ain't saying just be out here sucking dick all willy-nilly and all that shit.
That was his last words. You just
suck a nigga dick or something.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
RB, where you at with this?
His last word.
RB, where you at with this?
This is ladies' night. All right.
Exactly.
Bro, it's not ladies' night no more because you be here with the ladies. You be here more than the ladies. You be here before the ladies.
My third time here.
No,
hey, bro, you ain't got something to say.
This your every time here.
Hey, listen.
What?
At the end of the day, on this whole thing with parenting thing, date who you want. Give your kids time to adjust. Don't just bring a dude in your crib, you know. Let them know. Let them get to know the person. Y'all go out to eat or something, Chuck E. Cheese, some stuff like that. Do a little outing with the kids first.
Yeah, you definitely got to give them time to adjust.
And let them adjust to the man.
Okay, I just want to say what Gentry said people do.
Anna,
I agree with
get your
that.
finger on my face. Your fingernails too long. You might poke me in the eye or something.
I agree with that.
I don't want no smoke. Kia, get your friend. I don't know what she on with me.
I agree with that. That what he said, like people do like to tend to like join the bandwagon. I would never, but I always say, don't say what you would never do because you don't know what you are doing until you in that situation.
That is the truth.
And second off, as far as parenting and dating goes, I think that you definitely should give your kids time. Please do not just introduce your kids. Have respect for them and have respect for yourself, and just figure out if that person even is a kid person, because some people do not want to deal with kids. and don't really care for them. So, figure that out first before you enter them into your kid's life.
I agree. I agree with everybody, what everybody just said. And I just feel like everybody should just do what works for them.
Yeah.
Whatever fits your individual situation. Do what works for you.
Even if it's sucking a nigga dick or something.
Okay, so we out of here on that.
I knew it.
I know. She's a city girl. I knew it. She's a city girl at heart.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm dead. At heart. Do not put that on my name.
What Kia just say?
I am not a city girl at heart.
People.
I am not a city girl at heart. People. I like to talk shit on here.
Hey, I'll see y'all next week. See y'all next Thursday. Y'all hit me up with some topics if you want to come on. Inbox me.
Please.
Love y'all. See y'all next Thursday. Good night.
Bye. Good night.